It was all right. I like the concept of what he was getting at. I like that.
I did. I also like that he shouted out so many. I mean, Shea Noir got a shout out in there.
Yep, Shea Noir, Amani Caesar got a shout out. You know what I mean?
Shout out to my
that's great. Yeah, Amani Caesar, HI. Just because she don't want to get with you, don't mean she's your.
I didn't. No. She said bricks on the Cash App. I let it go though. We're good now. shout out to her baby. Shout out to her and her baby, her child. Welcome back to the Motherfucking Abyss podcast. You know what I'm saying? Where we here, we doing our thing, and we had talked about the great year we had in 2025. But there's another situation that's occurred. Yeah, last week. But there's another situation last week. Yeah, last week. There's another situation that occurred this year. You know what I'm saying? That I think was amazing. I talked to PrimoJAB about this a while back. This was 1998. Huh?
You didn't do the intro. Did you ask Carl how he was doing?
We got the same shit on, man. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean,
okay, all right.
Yeah.
I guess.
Like,
shout out to wearing last week's clothing.
I'm still in the car, guys. I've been driving.
He's been driving for a whole week.
I need some more of this, yo. I need some more of this. Yeah, that's cool.
Put some more deodorant on. It's issue 226. Goddammit.
Yeah,
we've been trapped in the time matrix.
That's
bro,
right.
We in the hyperbolic chamber. You know what I'm saying? Fighting Goku, which is the greatest superhero of all time. But anyway, Goku is ill. Anyway, give me a Zenzu B. Anyway, I told PrimoJAB if this was 1998, this would have been a phenomenal year of hip hop, and it's only due to one label, which is who? Mass Appeal.
Mm-hmm.
Mass Appeal.
Yeah,
Mass Appeal. They put out Slick Rick this year, Raekwon, Ghostface, Mobb Deep, Big L, De La Soul, and then Nas and the DJ Premier album we waited 30 years for. But also,
yeah, that's right. Don't forget.
Wrong Streets.
That's right.
Wrong Streets. Yeah, it's in joint release. I'm going to look right now. It's not all just Mass Appeal. I think they have two other labels that actually were responsible. I'm looking for contributed. Yeah, contributed to that. Let me look at it real quick.
Mass Appeal's baby. It's Mass Appeal's baby. It's their brainchild.
Yes.
This is all from the idea of Nas as far as championing and giving a place for these legends to be represented. And I think that was the whole name of the campaign of all those classic albums being released. It was Legend Has It. And it was basically to let this newer generation know there's a reason why these people are held in such high esteem.
Yeah. In a way, I loved it. In another way, I was highly frustrated.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about it.
I don't forget what the first album was that dropped. Slick Rick. I didn't care for the album. There was like a couple bright spots in there, but all in all, I didn't care for the album as a whole. I just didn't. But I like the fact he's putting out. It sounded good. It sounded good, but I didn't like the album. But there again, if you're thirsting for hip hop and you don't have what we have, it might have sounded better. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, that makes a lot of sense.
I hear a lot of people out there saying, "Oh, it was great. Oh man, this, that, and the third." People at my job, they wanted to listen to it. They're putting out Slick Rick. When the last Slick Rick album came out? Slick Rick has one of the best albums in the history of hip hop. Yeah. So I'm glad they brought him back out. I was happy about that.
Lukey, to answer your question though, the last Slick Rick album that came out,
1999.
99. The Art of Storytelling.
Yep.
And it was cool. I remember when it came out, it was all right. Was it the Great Adventures of Slick Rick? No, of course not. And people were complaining back then when the art of storytelling came out, like, oh, this isn't it. You know, just like when he put out Behind Bars, which was the second Slick Rick album.
Third. The Ruler's Back in 91.
Oh yeah, The Ruler's Back, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
The Ruler's Back, which nobody talks about. The Ruler's Back.
No.
Nor do they talk. Behind Bars was only okay just because it had Sitting in My Car, which was like, I think, a Warren G beat. But you know, yeah, I mean, yeah, the Slick Rick is a great example of what you're talking about, bro. Like, I think a lot of people are going to have mixed emotions because they have expectations based off of the first time they heard Slick Rick and how they were blew away. Yeah,
but it's became something different through the years. It wasn't like to me it was a slightly a big difference. It wasn't like Illmatic to It's Written.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't.
That's fair.
Yeah, but then you have keep on going to Stillmatic. I was highly pleased with Stillmatic. But anyway, these gentlemen are sometimes 20 to 30 years older than when they dropped their first albums. So it definitely is going to be a different vibe sometimes than what we first recognized. You know what I'm saying? We had great rollouts, full-out albums. Universal put out the Clips album. They had a great rollout for that album. These are rappers that haven't been rapping, and they're coming back out at a high level. It's not like they're just putting shit out. No one knows about it. We know this is coming out. Master Pill did a great job saying this stuff is going to come out. Here's when it's going to come out. Having physicals for it. And putting it out. I was really pleased with the Master Pill rollouts.
Yep.
Carl, you had to say something.
Oh, no. I just Slick Rick kind of is one of those, I think, because he had such a huge hit.
Yes.
It kind of, I don't know that he was ever able to write another hit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, understandable. And it's hard for people to recreate some of the magic sometimes. I think with the trouble he was in as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what the next album is, but I know Raekwon dropped on the. Matter of fact, let's go to it. I'll go to it right now.
Well, yeah, it would be Raekwon.
Yeah, the Emperor's New Clothes.
He wasn't a part of the Mass Appeal. He just happened to be coming out at the same time.
No, I think
he's part of Mass Appeal.
Was he on Mass Appeal also?
Yep,
oh,
absolutely.
Wow. Yeah.
Mass Appeal drop.
Raekwon was the second one then.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to it right now. I'm going all the way back.
The Emperor's New Clothes.
Yeah. I think that title was so fitting for that album because the story of the Emperor's New Clothes is that the Emperor got flim-flammed and got basically scammed into walking around naked,
believing but being
told by everybody,
that's
your outfit's so dope, that's so fly and everything. And whoever's in Raekwon's corner, whoever his people are, they definitely, that's why they probably tricked him into that title. Like, yeah, it should be called The Emperor's New Clothes. Yeah. Because, they tricked him. They absolutely tricked him. I don't think he has the right people in his circle, man. Because Ray, unfortunately, and this is with all esteemed honor upon his name, Raekwon gave us one of the greatest hip hop albums of all time, hands down. We know that. We know that. But to Carl's point, I think when you touch a high like that, everything you do after that is going to be critically side-eyed and judged based upon the criteria of that pillar that you gave us.
Yep.
And this is yet another example of that. And I think Raekwon suffers from the unfortunate affliction of trying to be himself, if that makes sense.
I don't know.
He keeps on trying to be more Raekwon than, or the best Raekwon he can be, instead of just being himself, if that makes sense.
He said he was growing. He said he was growing when he put out the Wild in the Fly International Luxurious Art. Flea Eye. But before that, but before only built for Cuban Links 2 and Shaolin versus Wu-Tang, those
were dope.
Flawless, no skips.
Mm-hmm.
Still on rotation to this day.
I mean, I'm not gonna call them flawless,
bro.
Or no skip albums,
right, yeah.
But they
the delivered pause.
They delivered, absolutely. The Only Built for Cuban Links Part 2 absolutely could be called Only Built for Cuban Links Part 2. It's a great project. It's a great project. The Shaolin vs. Wu-Tang is a good project.
Bruh.
Personally, I feel like it was the stuff that was left off of Only Built for Cuban Links Part 2.
I felt like that might have been harder than Shaolin versus. Than Only Built for Cuban Links 2.
I don't know about
with the Black Thought verse at the end. I'm rich and black.
Yeah, Rich and Black.
Rich and Black, but not.
Yeah, Rich and Black is a classic. Oh. Yeah, Rich and Black. I'm telling you that's one of my favorite Ray and Nas songs. Like that's a timeless song. They went crazy on that song.
Yeah. I don't even know what the fuck he talking about. He said, milk the whole game. What did he say?
What, milk the carnation?
Milk the carnation. Buck the world. Milk the carnation. That carnation milk. I don't know if they make. Carl, they still make carnation milk?
Yeah.
Oh, not in but the carnation in the gallon.
Yeah, I don't know that Kroger sells it, but
they still make it. Well, they got carnation milk in a can though, right? Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, I should know that because go to Kroger, they got that shit in a lot of it probably sitting up. Yeah, for Christmas. Feliz Navidad to you guys, yo. Feliz Navidad.
Did you know Busta Rhymes was the executive producer on Only Built for Cuban Links Part 2?
He was. Yeah, that's right.
And most of the tracks were produced by RZA. He linked with Dre so they could get like a yin and yang of styles.
Well, but also Alchemist contributed some good songs on there. So did Scram Jones, who I'm not usually a fan of. He put some good beats on there. Dilla had a couple beats on there.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, man. I mean, Only Built Cuban Links Part 2 was a great project.
Mm-hmm.
Great project. You argue with your mama. It was a great project.
Hey, yo, Shaolin versus Wu-Tang, they had no features from RZA on that one, though.
Nope. That was the whole point. They had fallen out with RZA at that point. They were mad at RZA, and that's why it was Shaolin versus Wu-Tang. Because Raekwon was like, man, I know what this sounds like more than you know what it sounds like these days. Remember, Ray and Ghost were mad at RZA because they said everything that he was trying to make for the new Wu-Tang album sounded like some bullshit.
Yeah.
And they wanted him to let them curate the new Wu-Tang project.
Dang. Low-key, Dennis Coles was the executive producer on a lot of those Wu-Tang albums, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. He was.
Bro, you just blew my mind that Busta was executive producer on Only Built for Cuban Links.
Yeah,
didn't know that.
That was half the reason why it took so long to come out. If you don't remember that was why, is because Busta was kind of being a stickler to Ray and forcing Ray to come, to make his pen work harder.
Yeah, well, he did a good job with that.
He did.
Yeah.
He absolutely did.
Word. Then the next two were kind of, I didn't like Flea Eye with Wall to Wall with the French Montana. Then the Wild, that's when he had a song about Al Green, I believe. Didn't really too much care for that. So yeah, a lot of people, I don't know. Some people missed this period of time of music. They just missed it. I ain't missed none of that shit, yo. So yeah, word. Emperor's New Clothes came out, and that's what that was. Now this is another big disappointment to me. Even though I was really, really excited that Supreme Clientele 2 is going to come out. I've been excited. The name itself really, like, yeah, I'm like, oh shit, Supreme Clientele 2. It came out. It just didn't do it for me, yo. Is that fair to say?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
But it's Grammy nominated. A lot of people loved it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's Grammy nominated?
Yes. Me and Steven all time think that we probably are just ridiculous for not liking this album. What is wrong with us? We said. Why all these albums coming out and we're not enjoying it, but everybody else is?
I gotta play it again, bro, because I did not think it was worth the title Supreme Clientele Part 2. It should have been called anything else. Should have been called like Ghost Didi's Revenge or
something like that,
the Big Dough Rehab Part 3. It could have been that. You know what I mean? It could have been anything else except for Supreme Clientele Part 2, and I probably would not have been so disappointed as I was. But
exactly.
Number one, back to what I just said, I am not a fan of Scram Jones, bro. And Scram Jones' production on there, to me, Scram Jones sounds generic. He sounds like the beats he puts together, they're hollow, man. They're like styrofoam fluff. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan of it, man. Like I feel like it did Ghost a disservice for him to have to be rapping on some of those beats, man.
It wasn't
and trying to rap, you know?
He did Rap Kingpin. He did Windows.
I really don't like Rap Kingpin. Like I tried to like Rap Kingpin, but I feel like, again, that's an example of when I talk about it's a lazy beat. Well, actually, didn't Ghostface make Rap Kingpin?
Well, it was him and Scram Jones.
Yeah, they're together.
All right, so I'll let it slide. But I mean, basically, it was two beats that already exist that were put on top of each other.
Yeah,
kind of
like I did.
And they made it. Yeah, it was like, come on, man.
He's like, yeah, man. Hey, okay.
And that's hot. I'm supposed to be hype over this. I'm supposed to be like, oh yeah, Ghost is back. Oh, this is what he giving us. Ghost came with some of the illest beats ever. We talking about Daytona 500. You know what I mean? Like beats when he was really going crazy.
His style ain't the same. The style ain't the same.
His style
so
is
the
not
writing.
Whoever's writing for Ghost also, that's who I really have a problem with. That's number one.
Yeah, but the trial song was like, what the fuck am I listening to, yo? It's kind of like the song that Lean was making fun of to me when the Nas changed his waist up and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm like,
but we'll get to that. Me and Lean, me and L, we got some disagreements about that Nas tape, and especially that song, because I personally thought that was a pretty good concept. But anyway, we talking about Ghost right now.
Right.
Yeah, but I wasn't pleased with it. Like I said, if you named me something else, it probably wouldn't have been so cringy to me. Then the next album that once again, if it's 1998 and these albums dropped, I'd probably be like, holy shit, you're taking all my money. And yeah, it's a different time. It's dropping right now. We are in the generation of unk rap or whatever. Whatever. I mean, boom. So those 3 albums dropped. I didn't really care for all 3.
Right.
So I get to the Mobb Deep Infinite.
Yes.
And matter of fact, you know what? I was I forget what I was doing. I was with Nick and Jay going to Alabama, listen to that shit.
Yes.
Yeah. And it was really good, yo. Word. Word. First listen, I was like, nah, this is not it. The second listen, I was like, yo. But I was so let down by these other 3 ones that I was prepared to get let down again. You know what I'm saying? Word. I think that's what it was. but the Infinite album was actually really, really good. Alchemist Havoc beats. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Word. Were you guys did y'all think it was good too?
I liked it.
I went back to it.
Mm-hmm.
I added songs to the Mob Deep playlist. The Silent Partner by Havoc, produced by Alchemist, was phenomenal to me.
Mm-hmm.
The Albert Einstein, which PrimoJAB said several times, has been one of his favorite albums of Prodigy's. Yeah, yep. I got a whole playlist. I added some of the Infinite to that shit right there. It was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked Infinite. I was very happy with it. I think it was a great Mobb Deep album. I think when we ranked Mobb Deep albums, I think I put it as probably like my third or fourth favorite, which is saying a lot, saying a lot.
I will say this: Clear Black Nights with Raekwon and Ghostface. I like them better on this than I liked on any of their tracks on their albums.
Bruh, yes. Like what the fuck?
And that's there again. That was a Havoc beat. Mm-hmm. It shows you what beat selection can do to a song. And we'll talk about that more when we get to Nas's album.
Word. Okay, yes. Also, not switching your formula up. Mobb Deep has a simple formula that they've been following, and they haven't really deviated from it ever. You know what I'm saying? Just shoot them up, put them in the trunk. I'm going to beat you up. I'm better than you. And they haven't really switched from it. They toned it down a tad, but in all their songs, it's still the
same bravado.
Yes. Yeah, I love that word. Then let's go to Big L, Harlem's Finest, Return of the King. A lot of the stuff, if you're a Big L fan, you heard before, and they just kind of rearranged it. But still, Big L's an amazing motherfucker, yo.
I will say this. In listening to it, I could definitely listen to it again. It wasn't that I didn't like it. I just didn't need it.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessary to do.
Correct. Yeah. That's how I feel. That's exactly my sentiment about it as well. It's like, this is an album that I could have gone without. I didn't need to hear new Big L reinterpretations. Yeah, man. Big L is good. Big L is cool, but I'm good with Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous.
Yep.
I don't need to hear any more Big L. I didn't like when they put out the Raucous Big L album. That's just me. The one that had Ebonics on it. Like, I thought it was okay, but I like that one out. Big L is one of those dudes that just happened to come out with one album. The one album was good, and that's it. That's what he gave us. Mm-hmm. Just like, for example, like Big Noyd. Big Noyd may not be the greatest rapper. He's not going to go down in history as on the pantheon of all-time rappers.
Got some good guest verses, though.
But everybody got a couple of Big Noyd verses that they're like, oh yeah, I fuck with Big Noyd.
That we saying
Big Noyd. He's that guy,
Even on Burn. Like, I be that shit stink, the shit hits the fan. I don't strip. I almost shit with my gun in my hand. It's a thug thing. I think you want to understand it. Y'all keep guns, but we keep us shit playing.
Yeah. Shout out Big Noyd, man. But I say that to say, like, Big L.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
He showed up. He got us, and then he got called back to the universe, and that's it.
Yeah. It's funny.
I don't need to hear no new Big L.
He got Conductor Williams on the joint, on the beat. This stuff would not happen if he was alive. Check it out.
Right.
He would Ron Browse. He's a dude that made a girl in the club and get naked. Oh, pop champagne. Oh,
pop champagne.
Yeah, I love that song. I can't front, but that's another guy that Big
I like
L.
Pop Champagne too.
I love that song. That's one of the most greatest songs ever. I don't know how that shit works. I don't know how the auto-tune. I don't know how you can be off-tune in auto-tune on a song. But he figured out a way to make it work.
Brown, he figured it out. That's his signature.
Hey, bro. Hey, yo. And if everybody says that song sucks, you just had to be there. You had to be in the club.
You had to be there.
You had to be there. Anyway, okay. Mobb Deep, Prodigy has passed. Big L, he has passed. Mac Miller, even though Big L was his favorite rapper, on that Big L track, it didn't work for me.
No.
And they pulled Big that from 2010. That wasn't like recently recorded, which is
that's
weird.
A real song. It's not a real song, but it was
no,
like he is.
No. It's something with the credits and how they listed everything in here. So Big L's vocals that were used for the recording were from 92 to 99. Okay. Jay-Z's vocals on that album are from 1995.
Yes, yeah.
Mac Miller's vocals on that album are from 2010. And then everybody else that featured on that album, Meth, everybody else, that's all from 2025 production, guest vocal mixing.
But they found an old verse from Mac Miller and just threw it on there.
Which is weird to me. Man.
Yeah. Why Mac Miller of all people is my question.
You gotta okay, you listen to the album. The young Mac Miller was talking about who his favorite rapper was of all time.
Big L.
He said Big L was his favorite rapper.
Yep.
And you have to understand, Mac Miller is, if you go on Spotify right now, the most played Big L song is that song with Mac Miller.
What?
Word. Yes.
But I think that's a false positive. That's just because this generation that we're in, they know who Mac Miller is, and they gravitated to that. So, if that's how they find out who Big L is, okay, that's cool, whatever. I don't, again, like I said, I think if Big L was alive, he wouldn't have been like, this Mac Miller guy, I want to put him on my album.
I doubt it. But Big L, due to what this Mass Appeal record did, and Mac Miller, definitely, Big L has 3.8 million listeners a month now on Spotify. That is great. 4 million plays. Cool. Forever has 4 million plays, almost 5 million plays. Like that, wow. And that's the song with Mac Miller. So in a way, just did what it was supposed to do. This album did, and it's not really an unenjoyable album. It's just like a lot of old shit, old verses that if you really are a Big L fan and you found this shit. But the album really did serve its purpose, and it did expose Big L to a newer audience. Yep. With that one song, and that's why we bring it full circle. If you listen to the last episode 225, go back and listen to it. We talked about there was a poll: who's the greatest white rapper ever? A lot of people said Mac Miller. This right here is proof that Mac Miller is a polarizing figure in the hip hop community amongst these guys. That song did great. Is like I said. It's the number one song. If you go on here, it's above the song with Fat Joe. It's above Put It On. It's above Deadly Combination with Tupac. It's above a song with Tupac. So,
but yeah. in defense of that song, that's another song that was genetically engineered because Pac and Big L didn't rap together. That was something that was made after they were both dead.
Yes, but it still doesn't take away it's Tupac. Tupac and Mac Miller.
Yeah, no, you're right, I guess.
Yeah, it's like Tupac is one of the top 5 famous rappers of all time.
Yep.
Who was the most famous rapper ever?
Snoop Dogg.
I have to agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The most known, for sure, yeah.
Snoop Dogg, Tupac, Biggie, LL Cool J,
Eminem.
Eminem. That's probably the top 5, I think.
This who is
and then Drake.
Most,
I don't know.
Yes.
Jay would, yeah.
There's still people who don't know who Jay-Z is. Like who they know who they've heard of him, but they don't know who Jay-Z is. Like people know who Snoop Dogg is.
They gave a top 5 on this is AI. I think I just think it's just AI. Oh no, I hate that. Anyway, Eminem, Drake, Jay-Z, Tupac, Notorious B.I.G. And then you have a top 10.
That's why you can't trust AI. AI don't know shit.
Critical acclaim: Nas, Kendrick, Lamar, Rakim, Andre 3000. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Andre. Yeah.
Yeah, but still like to a detriment of Andre 3000 and rappers like Big Thought. If you're a part of a group, your popularity sometimes gets sliced in half or 3/4 of the way because you're in a group. Yeah, I guess AI. I hate that. This new song. But I don't have to rely on Carl. Carl looked it up for me, so
don't trust AI.
I know, yo.
It's gonna mislead you.
It is.
Oh, Nicki Minaj. Right? Nicki Minaj is probably up there. Lil Wayne. You know, people like that you would think are probably up there.
Oh yeah, Lil Wayne's up there. I can say that.
Yep. Kanye.
Yeah. What was that? Okay, Big L. Oh yeah. But let's continue to go because we got 2 more albums.
And
one okay, De La Soul.
So I haven't listened to this one yet.
A lot of people haven't listened to it.
I just listened to it. Since I've been in the car for this whole week, I have
for sure.
time to listen to it.
Yeah. But I think it's the one that people slept on the most, on our honesty. I think it's phenomenal. I think I like it. I like it. Out of all these albums, I think this one is probably the best one. Infinite's really good, but this is pretty good. The DJ Premier song, the song number 3, why didn't he give that to Nas?
Stop. See, stop it. Hold on.
Don't get ahead of it.
You know, the same thing. The same thing Carl said.
But Lukey, I think also that the De La album was a great album. The only thing I have to say about it is that it's definitely a De La Soul album. Yes. You know, which is interpret that how you want to interpret that. I think it's a good thing that they stuck to their formula and they produced exactly what was to be expected from De La Soul. They didn't really do anything too wild or too innovative on there, which I didn't expect or I didn't want to hear from them anyway. The features were all pretty good. Yes. Some of them sucked. Just perfectly honest, like I don't need to hear none of that spoken word female shit that they had on there.
Oh man, there you go.
Was pissing me off.
Yeah, whatever, man.
There was a lot on there, and that's
the skits. Skits that made the album longer than
I love the skits. I think the skits made it cohesive.
The spoken word is I talking about is part of the skits as well. To me,
yeah,
it kind of reminded me of our album, the Clusive Partisan album, with all the skits and shit. Yeah, like they really took the acting and all type of shit together. And the Premier beats were better than the Nas and the Premier. Like Premier had like 4 beats on here. I'm like, yo, why didn't Nas rap on these? But
you don't talk about that. You don't talk about
it, yo.
But no, I think the De La album was definitely a quality album. Yes. And I think a part of the reason why it was such a good album is that De La has not taken any days off. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's an argument that can be made about Ray and Ghost, for example, and even Havoc a little bit. Not in the same breath, but kind of, sort of, that they're not out putting out brand new product all the time, touring and doing shows all the time. Like Ray and Ghost, they put out albums every 2 years or so, right? 2-3 years. And then when they tour and they perform, they're usually not touring off of the strength of their new music. No, they're usually touring off the strength of celebrating a milestone for Only Built for Cuban Links or Iron Man or something like that. They're doing all the oldies. So they're constantly performing those songs. So they have a desire when they get back in the studio mode or song mode, they're like trying to test themselves to see if they still got it, putting out some new music. That's my interpretation of them. Havoc is another one, like he puts out music here and there, but
he ain't really doing.
Yeah, he's not out touring when he puts out his new music. He's just putting out new music for the strength of, I put out a new project. Like you said, that Silent Partner joint with him and Alchemist, and that shit was quality. That shit's dope, but he didn't go on tour for that. Like he could have took Flea Lord and gone on tour with that, and Big Twins, any of these QB people and gone on tour. But that ain't his mode. He'd rather just he's an incredible producer and he knows his role. So, but De La, again, like I said, De La has, let's just say since the stakes is high, they've been performing and touring with all of their new music every time it comes out. The Anonymous Nobody, Artificial Intelligence, yeah, all that type of stuff. The Grind Date 1 through 3, all of those. Like they've been busy. So
yes,
this to me, it just sounds like De La doing what De La does and carrying on tradition and keeping things going. It just was a new De La Soul album. I don't think it was as much of a oh wow crazy moment as like the re-release of the Mobb Deep album, if that makes sense.
The re-release?
I mean the release of Mobb Deep, the re-emergence, the reunification.
Or like clips. Okay, the only thing that made this album, like, I don't know, it's the last one really, because Dave died.
Yeah, and that was kind of sad to hear them shouting out Dave the whole album.
Yes.
I was like, oh yeah, damn man, I forgot. How much his presence was integral to De La Soul, because there were a lot of songs that I feel like we could have definitely used his verses on Dave. There. Absolutely.
But to look at it, those are 3 windows where you have people that passed on the album. Mobb Deep, Prodigy not with us. Big L is not with us, and Mac Miller. Then you have De La Soul. Dave is not with us. So yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Dave. So boom, I'm just looking at it. Sad stuff. I'm
still quality work though.
Definitely
quality work.
But like I said, I think we missed the Rome drop, the transitioning, the Conductor Williams album. We missed that one, even though that's not really it was under the Influence label as well with Mass Appeal. But seeing Rome on Mass Appeal and how it gave him a little boost as well. Shout out to Mass Appeal for being the champion of the culture. They are right now. They are a champion for this culture. They really doing their work. They really do. They did a great job this year. Even if I didn't like some of this stuff, they still did a great job.
Yeah.
No.
Just their labors that they decided to undertake. Absolutely. They're definitely holding it down for all of us. The fact that they're tapped in with the new generation, with the Abyss generation, and they gave Rome and Conductor a place to come and put out a top-notch product. And hey man, I'm glad that a bigger audience kind of got exposed to it, because I feel like a lot of the old heads, the unks that may not be aware of anything that's going on in the underground anymore, because of that Mass Appeal stamp, they gave Rome a chance. And not only that, Method Man's fucking with Rome. If Meth fucking with Rome, and not only is he fucking with Rome, Method Man is rejuvenated every time he pops up on a Rome song or a Mickey Diamond
Mickey Diamond song, yeah.
You know what I mean? Method Man, hey man, Method Man he's
in rare form right now.
He's in rare form.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear Meth collaborate with one of our Abyss producers.
Okay,
boy, I've been good for Christmas. Please let it happen.
Yeah. I don't know what
I know nothing.
About that. Yeah.
I'm not asking for names. I'm not asking for confirmations.
You don't know?
Shut up, Lukey. I'm just saying.
I thought I told him.
Method Man is Method Man. I've always been a Method Man fan. And if Method Man goes crazy like I've heard he's about to go crazy and does what I think is about to happen, oh man, it's gonna be a glorious day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I fuck with it. So we just go to the last project, you know what I'm saying? Light Years. You know what I'm saying? It's funny how it's called Light Years, and usually light years are fast, right? Why did it take 30 years to get this album done? It took 30 years.
That's funny.
Yeah. Okay. Starting off in the I guess I would call this the regular season or whatever. Rock and Premier dropped, and I was pleased with that project. I liked it. It wasn't really what I thought I was gonna hear with Premier beats. Going back listening to Gangstar and all type of shit. One of my favorite albums is dang yo, what's the right girl, the right place? What's this shit? Riot At, all that shit. Oh shit, why can't I remember this? Gangstar, yo, I've been listening to all the time. What's the last Gangstar album? Not the one that came out.
The Owners?
Yes, The Owners. I wanted to hear some of that type of production. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, The Owners. Yeah, with Skills and Guns, with MOP and Fat Joe. Yeah, he said Guns sound like Bilal. That's what, and he said, the singer Bilal. That shit was crazy. I think that was Lil Famous said that shit.
Guns.
Yeah, that shit was Owners. Riot At, that shit is unbelievable. That The Owners, the album by Gangstar.
2003.
Yeah, yes, in This Life with Snoop Dogg on that joint. The eulogy when they shout out zoning. Oh, I'm zoning. Yeah. Oh my God. That is an amazing album. I was hoping to hear production like that on the Rock Marcy album. It wasn't. It was more like Rock Marcy production on that album. I was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? It was smooth. You know what I'm saying? So I get to this album right here. I don't try to hype myself up for Owners production. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not hearing it. Turn it on. And I don't know, man. I went back and listened to De La Soul.
Wow. Okay. What you got to say about it?
So, initially when I put it on, the very first beat, I was just like, oh my God, what the hell? I mean, like, it's not that I didn't like it. To me, it was just a terrible beat. And I will say this, I think there are only two on the album that I really liked, and that was Get Ready and Welcome to the Underground. So song 2 and 4. It wasn't, as the album progressed, it wasn't that all the beats were bad. It felt like they were just kind of phoned in.
Yes.
It felt to me like, he went to the trouble of, getting clearance for samples of like the Beastie Boys and stuff, but no real clearance for samples to actually create something out of music. It was a lot of just kind of synth keyboard kind of stuff in the background. And I don't know, it just all kind of fell a little flat. And it made me wonder if I should be hating on Hit Boy as much as I had been.
Oh my God.
Blaming Nas more for what he's looking for in beats. And there again, I want to preface this. Nas can play whatever beats he wants. That's his choice. I don't have to like it. But I would say it's less about the producer not being able to create good beats, because obviously you can hear it. You know, Premier is still making great beats. That's just not what Nas wanted. And so, you know, I have to look at the direction that Nas has gone in from King's Disease and all these later albums that I've just not been a fan of. Yeah. And I think it's just his headspace is completely different. He's looking for something sonically that we're not, or at least I'm not really into. So
yeah, you said it.
His rapping is fantastic. I love a lot of the verses in it. I love Nas's voice and how he raps. The music felt flat.
I agree with you. I wanted to hear some more stuff like You Ain't Got a Chance on that Big L album. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to hear stuff like that. To challenge him vocally. Nazareth Savage, stuff like that. I wanted to hear, yeah. Oh man, I don't know, man. I just felt I gotta listen to it again. But I wasn't supposed to wake up at midnight and listen to this shit. But I did. And then I just kept it low. And I was just, I gotta listen to it again. But I really was not satisfied with waiting for this album for this long. And what happened to all the dope jazz that we've heard over the years?
Yes.
With PrimoJAB. Jazz, man. I love jazz music. Like, that's what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
Because he's supposed to be the jazz master. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe that's Guru. Maybe Guru was the guy wanting all the jazz samples, but I don't know. It just seems like,
I think that would have felt a lot more in line with Nas than what he gave him.
Or that's like what you said. Maybe that's not what Nas wanted. He wanted Little Durk to be on there talking about Black Lives Matter. They really matter. They really matter. That's your man's, right? PrimoJAB, Little Durk.
Hey, man. I think you guys both hit it on the head from two different angles. One, you're absolutely right, man. We have to honor that Primo dialed it in, it seemed like, based off of his offerings on some of the other albums. But that's one half of the coin. But the other half of the coin is this is what Nas took 30 years to select. You know, this is what Nas waited and was like, yo, yeah, when me and Primo get together, this is what we gonna do. And this is what we ended up with. And I'm not in the same school as both of you guys. I feel like the album was dope. What it was. Primo is a 59-year-old dude now. He doesn't have the same thirst as he previously had. And it's just, there's nothing you can do about it. The venom is gone. As far as like,
I wouldn't say
it's, you don't have to say it. It's evident in just some of the offerings. Like, for example, you were talking about that Rock Marcy and Primo album. Out of the 7 songs on that album, I like 2 songs. Only 2 songs. And that is the last 2 songs. So it took me that whole album to hear something on there that I was like, okay, that's great. I didn't like Headlines, for example, that he did with
West Side Gun.
West Side Gun and Conway. I thought that was a janky Primo beat. Like, I mean, Primo has several templates of beats, of drum patterns that he uses, and then he just kind of puts a sample on top of. I've heard enough Primo that I feel confident in saying that that's his approach. That's his methodology. And
I didn't really hear that method.
No, I heard it. On this album, you definitely hear at least 3 or 4 of his prototypical DJ Premier beats. And that's not what I wanted to hear. The beats that, to me, that stood out, that were really good for Primo are the ones that sound different than another Primo beat. That don't sound like a beat that I've heard Primo make before. And those ones were few and far between. Like I really liked what songs did I like on there? Pause tapes. Like I really like pause tapes a lot. There were a couple other songs that kind of stood out. But another thing that Carl said, like, I did not like it because of Nas's rapping at all. Like, I think Nas was rapping in rare form. Nas was going crazy on there. Nas he is embraced his new era and he's styling. He's doing his thing. He's very comfortable. On the Daylight album, his verse on there was dope. On Mobb Deep album, both of those verses on there were great preludes to what I was going to expect on the Primo and Nas album. And I don't think he disappointed me at all with his rhyming production. But
songs, that's
what I'm about to get to. He had a couple songs on there like he didn't need to make that were just kind of janky, and I get it. He was trying to be creative. He was trying to be creative, but at sometimes, like I don't need you to be creative. I want you just to go off and be a super rapper Nas, man. Make just some crazy ill shit like Thieves Theme, for example. I like Thieves Theme a lot.
I love Thieves Theme. I love Thieves Theme.
I like his off kilter ass songs. You know what I mean? Like I Gave You Power, for example. We didn't get any I Gave You Power Primo. That's an example for me of you want to hear Primo and Nas. That's I Gave You Power.
Man, Nas is like
State of Mind.
Nas is like New York State of Mind 3 was
Yeah, I didn't really like New York State of Mind Part 3. I didn't really like it too much. No sir, I didn't like it.
No sir, didn't like it.
Didn't like it.
What did you think of the bouquet to the ladies?
I liked it was all right. I like the concept of what he was getting at. I liked it.
I did. I also liked that he shouted out so many. I mean, Shay Noir got a shout out in there.
Yep, Shay Noir, Amani Caesar got a shout out. You know what I mean?
Shout out to my
that's
Caesar.
Great. Yeah, Amani Caesar, just because she don't want to get with you, don't mean she's young.
I didn't. No. She said bricks on the Cash App. I let it go though. We're good now. shout out to her baby. Shout out to her and her baby, her child.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I like
3 on the way.
I liked that. I like that concept. Absolutely. I thought that was cool. I like Sons a lot. Sons was a good song. Yeah, I mean, he had Nas is rapping again. To my point, Nas was on point. Nas was doing his thing. He was definitely styling. He was getting busy on there. Conceptually, he was taking some chances and being bad. He was being very creative on there. So, and yeah, I mean, the Premier beats, they weren't. I'm not going to go as far as saying they were terrible, but I felt like they were uninspired. I felt like they were uninspired Primo beats.
Yeah,
and that's because Nas has a terrible ear for beat selection. Everybody has said, we've been saying this for 20 years. Nas cannot pick good beats to save his life.
They said this because he's using the new tools as well. The new tools he had to switch from, I guess, analog to digital. I guess what Primo DJ Premier said that one of the reasons why. Here's my final thoughts of this album. Are y'all ready for this shit?
Yep.
Yeah. Hold on, let me check my seatbelt. Okay.
Vivica A. Fox. She's bad. Everybody wanted her. She go on a TV show. She don't look the same no more. She says, I'm finally ready to settle down. I don't like you no more. I don't want you no more. I wanted you 30 years ago.
Yeah, but not everybody can be Halle Berry and keep their looks for decades.
She's starting to
why
Angela Bassett.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's why De La Soul is Halle Berry. The Mobb Deep Angela Bassett. The Nas, Vivica Fox.
I wouldn't go that far.
I'll still beat for nostalgia purposes.
You still rock Auntie Vivica, huh?
Because it's nostalgia purposes. Just so I can say.
I mean, that's like Layla Rashawn, for example.
Layla Rashawn. Layla. You talking about?
Yeah.
Talking about
Sunshine from. No, I'm talking about Sunshine from Harlem Nights. Layla Rashawn.
Oh yeah, she looked bad.
One of the finest pieces of woman that have ever walked this earth. If you see her these days. Yeah, Pam Greer's another one. Yeah, of course.
But that's just because she got older. Vivica Fox is not the same. It's not. No, it's not.
She got older.
Yes, Layla Rashawn. Oh my God.
Yeah. What's she look like right now?
She look like Vivica Fox.
Yeah, she's filled out a little bit.
Yeah. Angela Bassett ain't filled out.
She's been on that whey protein or something. She's bulking up for the weight.
She's been in a bulk for the past 27 years.
Wow.
Pretty wild. Said she's bulking.
I seen this adult film star named Capri Styles. She looked real good now. She looked real good. Yeah. She filled out, but she looks really good. I didn't even recognize her. She must have had plastic surgery. I know she had surgery. Yeah.
But
you know Capri Styles?
I don't know her name off the top of my head personally, but I do know that Pinky.
Oh my God. This is good. It's a good example. Yeah.
Big thumb. Pinky, another example of that. Yeah, exactly. Big toe. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. I'll be honest with you, bro. I still crack. I would still do it, man. I'm gonna do it because I know her talents. So I'm gonna overlook all that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, Pinky has been living good. Pinky has been living very good.
Yeah. Wow. Yo, I said something about she hung on my balls like Pinky, and I said, whoa. That was my ad lib.
Pinky was a phenomenon, man. Pinky was. Pinky,
yes, she was.
Pinky came in the game. That was a whole. She changed it up.
Yes, but yeah, some of these albums are like boom. Yo, you was Pinky, but now you Big Toe. I don't necessarily want it no more, man.
No, it's like you said, Lukey. It's like you said. It's like I wanted you in high school.
Yeah,
and you didn't want to rock with me.
Yeah,
but then all of a sudden, it's after high school. You know, I've gone on. I've made good of my life. I've taken care of myself, and here we are at the 20-year reunion. And you got 5 kids. You're unrecognizable. And you're like, hey, it's me. Remember you had a big crush on me? How about now? Don't you want to get together? And I'm like, fuck no, I don't.
That's how I feel.
That time has passed.
That window has closed.
Yes.
And we sitting here looking all vibrant. You know what I'm saying? There's other things out there. There's other choices out there. And that's the reason why some of those albums did not sound
good full circle.
Good.
That's great. Hey, Missy, look at you saying shit, and it always makes sense.
Word, yo, there's so much other good music out there that I hate to say we can compare to. It might not sound the same. It might sound different, but it's all hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we know what sounds good. You know what I'm saying? So to other people, some people say they love these albums. And there's no skips. There's other albums that came out that I was disappointed with as well by guys in our lane.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah,
some fantastic ones too, though.
Yeah, definitely. But all in all, still, what Mass Appeal has done this year has been incredible. Like I said, if it was 1998, 96 or whatever, we be waiting in line to get these CDs and be mad. You know what I'm saying? Word. You know what I'm saying? I think it's probably like 98 waiting in line. That is last year that we were waiting in line for CDs and shit. Wasn't it? I don't know. Yeah. But shout out to Mass Appeal for what y'all doing good work. I wish some of the material was better, but other people love it. I guess I got a weird taste for music sometimes. But
that's
true indeed.
It's your taste.
True indeed. That's
one thing that I think we all need to be kind of mindful of is that, it's all subjective.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's some people out here that are probably like, yo, these albums were absolutely hits.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal albums. And if that's how they feel, then that's who this album was for.
Yes, I'm in the group message with the actual rap fans. Shout out to Nick, Jay, Matt, Carl, Xavier, Felons, everybody on there. I'm always like on that. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. This is why I don't like it.
Do me a favor. Share the Spotify link for or Apple link, whatever, for my new track.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm putting it in there.
I'd be interested to hear what they say.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it up in there. Yeah, it's put it in there, yo. Where? Yeah. Remind me, because if I don't do it right now, I might not do it till tomorrow. I'll do it tonight. Matter of fact, I'll wait till everybody wakes up. It's like 10 o'clock right now. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it in the morning. I won't forget that shit, man. I won't. Cool. Yeah, it definitely is I should send both Apple and Spotify, because who knows? No, I think everybody got Apple in that group. Yeah. I don't see no green shit popping up. Anyway, yeah. Shout out to Mass Appeal. I'm saying shout out to Carl, Bomb Mars Now. Go check that single out on Spotify everywhere. Type in Bomb Mars Now. Check that shit out, yo. More. And if you don't want to check out the albums that we didn't like, I ain't gonna be mad at you. But do check out the De La Soul shit. That shit is I love that shit. They got same they got the fucking same formula that they've been using. And it's not gangster rap. So it's a little more easy to come up with ideas and themes than killing people. And there's only a certain amount of times you can rob somebody and beat somebody up.
Yeah.
So you can rap about anything. I think that's why it resonated so well with me, with the music and the rhymes. Yeah. So out of those albums, Big L and De La Soul, and transitioning, if freaking the Rome Streets album counts, that's 3. So 3 out of
8.
3 out of 8. I would say that's not bad, but it's better than nothing, yo. Word. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think PrimoJAB going to the mountains, yo. Word. What we got, Carl? What else we got, man? Before we hop off here.
Yeah, just real quick, that Wolf tickets just dropped.
Word?
Well, it'll be 2 weeks out since, we're way in the future.
It is.
But already I've played through it, I think 3 times. It's amazing.
Yeah, so check it out, yo. Bomb Mars Now. Word. Not a minute. You know what I'm saying? Now. That's right. Also, The Meadows, January 31st, in Brooklyn. Yeah, y'all can come out and kick it with us. Come out and kick it with us, yo. 8Ball said he's already going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Where first comes, first serve. There's no online tickets. You have to come to the fucking door.
Can you hear me?
Get a fucking ticket.
Yep,
yeah, we
you're
hear
back.
you, yo.
Okay.
Yeah. PrimoJAB, any final thoughts?
I think I said it, man. Yeah, man. It's, hey, shout out Mass Appeal for doing such great work for undertaking this task.
Yes.
And I'm sure that the people who love this are going to love these albums and love these albums, are very thankful for these albums coming out. Yeah, man. It's a sign of good things coming, man.
I think so as well.
Absolutely, man. I think maybe a lot more of the legacy rappers, legacy MCs are probably feeling like it's time to get busy again, and that's a good thing, man. I'm happy about that.
Yes, I heard Phil Monch is in album mode. Shout out to Low. He's in album mode, so I'm anxious to see what he comes up with. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's see.
True indeed. Yeah, we'll see y'all next episode. Remember, if you visit a fox, you better get this dick while it's hot. While you hot, I say word. If you visit a fox, if you visit a fox, you better get this dick while you hot. Word. Yeah. No. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it some teacher say, "I'm glad I fucked you when you was fine." We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.
Vote.
Hey, next week I'll be off the road. I'll be home again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change my shirt and shower.
Yeah, for the results episode.
Yeah.
End of the year
Yep,
awards.
here we go. Next week.
That's right.
Pro Harmony
Episode
comment said
227 coming up.
Yep. The first episode of the new year. Happy New Year.
Pro Harmony commented and said, "Here we go again." I pinned it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Peace.
Deuces.
Where.